Hello and welcome. Today we'll be testing Norton 360. We've seen a couple of people on the internet asking for this product to be tested, and also people claiming that Norton is the best. But that's why we're here for. We're gonna see if that is the case. Let's quickly have a look see at Norton's settings. Okay, so let's have a look see at the advanced settings. Okay, so everything here is enabled. We have a look at the main settings. Okay, so boot time protection and sonar advanced we made aggressive, as we obviously want to see maximum protection that Norton can provide. Show sonar notifications are on, everything is on. Scan settings, everything is on, left to automatic. Heuristic we made aggressive. Because all the malware will be malware that we're testing, so we're not worried about false positives. We made exclusion here for our script. Data protector is still normal. Script control, nothing here. Everything is set to block mode. Updates, that's fine. Firewall, we left it as it's already pre-configured. We didn't change anything or made any exclusions to the firewall. Same for all the other modules. Okay. Anti-spam we're not testing, but for argument's sake we'll show it. Administrative settings, we left everything here on default as it is. Okay. Exploit prevention, that is all enabled, and tamper protection is also enabled. So let's quickly disable the protection quickly. We have quite a bit of malware to test today, so Norton is gonna be up against a big challenge today. Let's disable that for an hour as well. Okay, so we're running the last update quickly. So for today we have 1980. This is so far our second largest test. So I hope Norton is up for the challenge. Okay, let's extract it. The extraction process is going to take some time because it's quite a bit of malware. I'm going to speed this up. As soon as it's done, we'll do the testing then together. All the malware has been executed, so let's see how much the quantity is. Okay, so 1976. I know one of the archives had complained it was corrupted, but that's fine. It's just one malware. Okay, so that's quite a bit of malware to test with. I think that's more than enough. Let's enable all the protection again. We'll do one last update. I know Norton sometimes have more updates, so you have to keep on checking to make sure it's up to date. And I think that is the case. Yes, okay. Norton is up to date. That's good. Okay, let's get our little handy testing tools ready. Okie dokie, I think we're ready to start the testing. So what do you guys think? How Norton is going to perform? Well, let's find out by executing all the malware. Okay, there she goes. Put that to the side. Everything is protected. Okay, so auto protect is processing threats. That's good. So we got our first pop-up. So this is going to take quite some time. It's quite a bit of malware we need to execute, and error messages and pop-ups that I need to attend to. If anything happens, you guys know, I'll show it. But if nothing fancy or interesting happens, I'll just continue the test. When it's done, I'll show you guys the results. Oh yes, what I wanted to point out is some of you might have noticed that I was starting to type this command I know there's one of the malware that tends to shut down the machine, and so far not a lot of security products was able to stop this malware from doing this. So just to avoid any delays, I'm just keeping that ready. As soon as I see the pop-up that the machine wants to reboot, I know if I do it quick enough I can actually stop it, and then the test can actually continue. So just pointing that out, that one of the malware is a bit naughty. Okay, so Norton was complaining about high volume outbound network traffic, so hence why I wanted to open NPE. The last pop-up I just said it must block the activity, but I think most probably a normal user would have said it loud, which is a bad thing, but just said block the traffic. As you guys can see, there's continuous pop-ups here at the bottom. System infected backdoor, and I think that's the one causing the high outbound network traffic, so I just wanted to point that out. And the test is finally done. Okay, so it didn't take too long. We still have this pop-up about the system infected backdoor malware thing. It's not going away, it keeps on showing. So let's have a look see at what malware is currently running actively. So we have quite a bit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So yeah, seems about 19 of them are active, but we do have a couple of things open. So let me just show you guys. We have this enter token thingy, and now we are getting this. I'm not sure what it is though. Seems like it's doing something. Okay, while that is doing whatever it wants to do, we have this image editor. I'll close that. Okay, that wanted to exit. Okay, now we've got Venom. Let's just see what happens. We've got another one, another Venom. Okay, so obviously now something that's obviously malware, that name there. So let's just say block. Let's help Norton. The average user I think will click on allow. I wonder if I should not actually click on allow. I think I'm helping Norton here, because the average user most probably would have just clicked allow. That's a pop-up, just close it type of thing. Let's see what happens with this one. Okay, and then we have this one. I wanted to pull my IP, but I just said no. I'm just gonna say allow this instance. Let's see what happens, because I think the average user is just gonna be like, cool, allow it. Close that. Okay, so there's nothing open for me to see anymore, so we still have quite a bit that's running. Most probably will clear out if I do a restart on the machine. Okay, let's see what's running here. Oh, and then you guys will obviously notice there's quite a bit of PowerShell. Oh no, that all cleared out. No, okay, that's fine. Sorry for that. There was now quite a bit of PowerShell. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with the full scan. Let's maybe do a full scan. Let's give Norton a chance to do an update. I actually don't want to restart this machine just to see what Norton is capable of picking up, if it is scanning memory and things like that, to see if does any of this do clear out during the scan. I want to see if Norton is capable of picking it up, and if I restart, the majority of this malware might just disappear. But I actually want to test Norton to see if it's capable of picking this up and dealing it with itself. If not, then we can always just restart the machine maybe later during the test. But I just want to see how well Norton is going to do during the malware scan. So there are 2 updates. It's quickly installing them. While that is installing, let's look at our documents. Okay, documents actually seems fine, so that is good. Let's look at pictures. Okay, so far it seems like our data is untouched, so that's good. That's good to see. Okay, update is finished. Okay, let's do a scan. Let's do a full system scan. Go. Okay, full system scan is most probably going to take a while to run. I'm going to wait for it to finish. Once it's done with the results, I'll sit with you guys and go through it. Okay, so after the full scan is being stuck still on that temporary file within the malware extractor folder, I started the quick scan and it's getting stuck on another temporary file. So this has been now running for a couple of minutes. I can't see that they will move on, so I think the scans might be stuck. Norton is struggling to scan. I'm going to stop the scans, restart the machine, and then give Norton another chance to make it fair, give it another chance to do a scan. If it's getting stuck again, I'm not going to wait forever, then I'm just going to jump in with the third-party opinion scans. So okay guys, so we are back. It was stuck on the restart, so I had to force reset the VM. Took quite some time to get it up and running again. Let's just make sure that there's no more updates. Okay, let's double check. It seems like oh, there it is. Thought Process Explorer was missing. Let's quickly have a look at the startups. So we still get this persistent block. So the only reason why it would do it is either there's still something running actively on the machine, or the CNC server or something was made aware of this machine and is trying to connect from the outside in. But there's definitely something happening. Okay, so it seems like we got quite a bit of unnecessary startup things. Like this is definitely not normal. That wasn't there before we started. this as well, and the NVIDIA, there is no NVIDIA card on this machine, so that's obviously, and this TTOPOL, so there's a couple of things here that's not supposed to be here. With the startup, let's see what Process Explorer can show us. So far so good. Okay, so we've got one persistent malware that obviously started up with the machine, and one more. So there's two malware here. As you can see, this is not normal for a machine that just did a restart. There's way too many script requests on this side as well, way too many PowerShell. This is definitely not normal for a machine to have this many running after a fresh restart. So definitely malware activity. This malware here, 39, let's see what virus total has to say. It seems like it's the same malware, that same EXEs, same number, so it seems like it's the same malware is running twice. Let's see what virus total has to say. So actually just one malware running, but two of them at the same time. Okay, so it's taking long to process for new updates. Okay, so this is taking quite some time, guys. Let me just finish this and I'll fast forward it in the video. Once the updating is done, there we go. Patience is a virtue, it seems. Just about to fast forward this. Okay, so let's just wait for it. Okay, so it says it's up to date. Let's do a full scan again. It was stuck on, I think, 977. Let's hope Norton doesn't get stuck again. If it does, I'm just gonna give it a couple of minutes to try to get itself unstuck. If not, for time purposes, I'm just gonna jump into third-party scans. So let's just see if we can get past 900 or get to 1000. Oh, there we go. So it seems like it's moving now, so that's a good thing. Okay, so that's a positive sign. I'm gonna wait for the scan. Once it's done, I'll come back to you guys. Okay guys, so during this scan the VM just randomly crashed and rebooted. It's still extremely slow. I'm still getting that random pop-up messages. Due to time, I'm not going to do a full scan. I'm not sure why this machine actually rebooted. I can check the event logs, but I'm not going to spend time on that. I'm just going to do a quick scan. Whatever the quick scan reveals and cleans, from there on I'll do the third-party opinion scans. But yeah, the VM seems to be a bit buggy. Hey guys, okay, so this is quite a funny one. Our trial has expired. But nonetheless, the scans would have been finished if there weren't any problems with the Norton scan. So I feel I gave Norton 2 chances to do actually scans, and that didn't happen. So I'm going to start the third-party opinion scans. I was really hoping to get the test done in time before the trial expired, but as you guys know, Norton doesn't actually give a trial, it just gives you a 24-hour one. We still need to get our license keys. So we'll definitely test Norton in the future, but this is our first test. So sorry for the trial expiring, but once again, Norton was scanning, it failed, we tried again, it scanned, and along the line it failed again. So I did give Norton a chance. So I'm gonna do the third-party opinion scans. Once they're done, I'll let you guys know. Okay guys, so the scans are finally done. So let's quickly have a look at the first results. Look at Hitman Pro. So there is something directly on the C drive trying to mimic my user account. Malware extractor, then roaming, app data roaming, another app data. Then we have a couple of files here in public, more files in the malware folder, that's fine. App data directly under the user account, and then we have a couple of things in the sysval folder. A couple of funny things here directly on the C. So not a complete clean slate for Norton, but not too bad considering it was almost 2000 malware. Let's have a look at MCsoft. Okay, so changes via location. Couple of things directly under the user account and app data as well. And then all of this is malware that's on the desktop, that's in the extracted folder. Okay, and then we've got something directly on the user, and then something obviously put itself in the task scheduler to run itself. And then we'll have a look at what Malwarebytes has to say. Okay, so a couple of things here under app data. Quite a bit of stuff here under app data. And then the malware on the desktop. More malware on the desktop. Okay, and then a couple of files here under Windows. Okay, so let's see what Norton Power Eraser was able to pick up. So only 7 threads. So most probably, if we did a full scan with Norton, this is similar files that would have been able to pick up. Yeah, so a lot of temp files there. So yeah, not too bad, but obviously not a clean slate for Norton. The only thing you can most probably say is it's almost 2000 malware, so it did obviously do its best, but yeah, for me, I won't be able to trust this machine. Malware today is so sophisticated, even one breach or one piece of malware that actually slipped through, obviously it depends on the malware, but is already for me like can't really trust the machine. So you guys can make of it. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. If you guys liked it, we'll definitely test Norton again. We'll just need to get our new licenses. So it's sad that the license did expire, but we did try scans and they all got stuck and the machine rebooted. Not too bad, but yeah, a couple of malware did slip through, and obviously if we have a look at the task manager, there are quite a lot of startups which might be linked to the task scheduler malware that was also found. Okay, so task manager is closing. That's exactly the same thing that happened on the Trend Micro video test that we did. So yeah, task manager is opening and it's closing on its own. So obviously some sort of corruption or malware preventing us from opening to most probably end tasks or something like that. So yeah, I would say the machine has definitely been damaged or infected. But again, Norton didn't do too bad, but we have seen better. So I, for myself, unfortunately cannot say that Norton is the best. It's one of the best, but it's definitely, in my opinion, not the best. So feel free, stick around. We'll be uploading more videos soon. Also high quantity malware. But if there's anything that you guys want us to test, let us know in the comments. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. We do really appreciate the support, and then until next time guys, see you soon.